Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and E3 is upon us once again. It's a great time to be a gamer, with many big announcements and reveals right here at E3 2014. So stay tuned as I highlight the biggest news from the first day. And the biggest news from E3 is that GTA 5 is coming to PC. That's right, PC, PS4 and Xbox One are set to receive GTA 5 this autumn. If the trailer is to be believed, there will be updated visuals, so it won't be a straight port, as well as the possibility of transferring characters if you already own the PS3 version to possibly the PS4 version. No word as to whether this will be available for Xbox 360 to Xbox One, but one can only hope that the service is available to all. Ubisoft has announced Assassin's Creed Unity to feature 4-player online co-op and will arrive October 28, 2014 to PC, Xbox One, and PS4. More news from Ubisoft as we see a new gameplay trailer from Far Cry 4, which features the wingsuit and grappling hook. Co-op multiplayer is also available, and PlayStation users are able to invite friends into the game even if they don't own a copy of Far Cry 4. No info yet on exactly how that will work, but time will tell. The story of Nathan Drake continues as the next installment in the Uncharted series has been announced. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End is set to arrive on PlayStation 4 in 2015. Good news for all those old enough to remember the original. After 15 years of waiting, Grim Fandango is going to be remastered. Double Fine Studios is going to be taking up the job as announced during the Sony press event. The title will arrive on PS4 and PS Vita, however, according to Tim Schafer's tweets, there is talk of other platforms soon, so whether this means a later release for PC and other platforms remains to be seen. And while Rocksteady's Batman Arkham Knight might be delayed until 2015, that didn't stop them from revealing a new gameplay trailer. More gameplay is shown within Gotham City as well as in the Batmobile, and we see the return of the Scarecrow. According to the announcement made during Sony's press event, PlayStation 4 users will receive exclusive Scarecrow Nightmare missions. Obviously this means some sort of exclusive content for all PS4 users, but how this will affect the overall experience of the game for both PS4 and non-PS4 users still remains to be seen. And Mortal Kombat 10 has a new gameplay trailer featuring the two new characters that were teased just prior to E3. No identities of these characters have been revealed just yet, however, we have seen that X-ray attacks are confirmed to return, and gameplay should be somewhat similar to Mortal Kombat 9. While an exact release date is still yet to come, we do know that the title should land sometime in 2015, so stay tuned for that. The Last of Us is getting a remastered version which will release on the 29th of July in North America and 1st of August in Europe. New trailer reveals updated visuals, and the game should feature all of the original single-player as well as multiplayer content and DLCs. In a bizarre twist, Diablo 3 is also going to be received a themed dungeon based on the setting of The Last of Us. And Sony has announced that Little Big Planet 3 will be coming soon. Sackboy is returning this November on PlayStation 4 with friends Oddsock, Swoop, and Toggle, as well as all new levels, puzzles, and create mode. Project Beast now has a title. It goes by the name of Bloodborne, and set to release sometime in 2015 as a PS4 exclusive title. Trailer shows possible enemies but no gameplay, but from what we've seen of the gameplay teasers before, the game will feature guns of some form and may play very similar to Dark Souls. The game is of course developed by the makers of Dark Souls itself, From Software. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six series may return to its original roots with Rainbow Six Siege in 2015. A multiplayer gameplay trailer seems to show a much higher level of strategic gameplay elements than shown in previous titles such as Rainbow Six Vegas. Rainbow Six Siege, of course, is the successor to the now cancelled Rainbow Six Patriots. And the first day's most amusing trailer by far goes to Magica 2. The Paradox Interactive title was announced as a PlayStation 4 exclusive with a live-action trailer featuring an unemployed wizard. No official release dates has been given, nor is there any word whether it will appear on other platforms. Square Enix arrives at E3 and reveals 2 new titles based on the Tomb Raider franchise. Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris is a sequel to the Guardian of Light game and will feature the same isometric perspective, however it also includes co-op mode for up to 4 players. Next up is Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is a direct sequel to the original 2012 release of Tomb Raider, and it will continue the origin story of Lara Croft. Temple of Osiris has yet to be given a release date, however Rise of the Tomb Raider is slated for release at the end of 2015. Big news as EA announces the Battlefield Hardline beta. The Battlefield Hardline game, of course, being a police versus thieves type mode of Battlefield, which is a departure from the Modern Warfare style of game. Closed beta sign-ups are available, with players being chosen seemingly at random. EA then went on to show off The Sims 4, Mirror's Edge 2, and tease a new Mass Effect as well as Star Wars Battlefront. And staying with the theme of betas, Destiny also has a beta date. President and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment, Andrew House, announced the beta of Destiny beginning on July 17th, while PlayStation 4 owners should be receiving alpha access as early as this Thursday. However, it will only last for 1 weekend. This comes alongside the announcement of a special edition white PS4 that should be available soon. Hotline Miami 2 will be arriving on PC, PS4 and PS Vita sometime later this year, while the rest of Devolver Digital's lineup of titles will also be arriving on PlayStations as well as PS Vita sometime later on. And last but not least, 2 big releases from indie developers. No Man's Sky was announced. The game will feature procedurally generated planets, and each player will have their own planet generated for them when they enter the game. Players can then explore their own worlds and travel to other players' planets, with each planet being unique in its own way. The title from Hello Games is set to arrive on PlayStation 4 first and PC sometime later on. This comes alongside the announcement of Abzu by the makers of Journey, Giant Squid Studios. The game will feature expansive underwater settings and may have similar gameplay to Journey, however no official release dates for both titles have been given as yet. And in Xbox news, Halo has received a Master Chief Collection, which features the first 4 Halo games including Halo Combat Evolved and an enhanced version of Halo 2 Anniversary Edition. It also includes a live-action series directed by Ridley Scott and access to the Halo 5 beta. And despite having squashed the rumors regarding The Last Guardian's cancellation just prior to E3, Sony has made no mention of The Last Guardian's status up until now. The long-awaited title status still up in the air. And that about covers it for the first day of E3 2014. While this is by no means an exhaustive list, please do check out your preferred news sources for all of the more in-depth coverage. Also be sure to comment down below what your favorite pick from E3's first day of announcements was, and what are you most excited for. We will be covering the rest of the week as much as possible, so stay tuned and make sure you are subscribed so you never miss a video. My name is Panzer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.